This is the Aeneid, Book 2, lines 270 or 268 to 297. Um, it is when Hector appears to Aeneas in a dream. So, it was the time in which the first rest begins for weary mortals, and creeps most pleasing perhaps by means of a gift of the gods. Um, if you're taking dono as ablative means. Uh, in his sleep, in my sleep, actually, we figure out down here that this is a me. In my sleep, behold, Ecce, how exciting. Uh, very sad Hector, very sadly, seems to be present before my eyes and to pour out copious tears. Hector, having been dragged by the two-wheeled chariot as once before, and black with bloody dust, and having been pierced through his swollen feet. This Laura here is a middle voice. It's accusative of respect. Having been pierced, um, probably the best thing to do here is to make it sound kind of ablative. Having been pierced with leather straps through his swollen feet. This A is an interjection, an exclamation. Woe to me! Alas, poor me! Uh, so he was as much changed from that Hector uh, who returned, having put on the spoils of Achilles. This is Exuias here is another middle voice, accusative of respect. So having put on the spoils of Achilles, um, or having tossed Phrygian fire on the sterns of the Greek ships of the Greeks. This is a Korean S right here. Right now we go to Gerens bearing a beard, a dirty beard, and hair encrusted or stiffened with blood, and those wounds which he received plurima very many of, or in plenty, um, around the walls of his fathers, or around the walls of his ancestors, or of his native country. We've switched to first person here. I myself seemed crying on my own. Ultro here is on my own to address the man and to express sad voices. Now remember here that Aeneas is dreaming, so he somehow seems to have forgotten what has happened to Hector. O light of Dardania, O very faithful hope of the Trojans, what great delay holds you? O Hector, from what shores do you come, or expected, or waited for? This ut here is a how. How happily we tired look upon you after the deaths, after the many deaths of your people, after the various hardships of both men and city. What unworthy reason, what unworthy cause befouls your serene face, or your serene expression? Or, if you don't like that question, why do I see these wounds? Again, he's forgotten what happened to Hector for some reason. He said nothing. We're going to put a say in here. He said nothing, and did not delay me, did not pay attention to me, quaerentum, asking vain things, with swana as a substantive, neuter plural. But leading or emitting or seriously giving a groan from deep in his chest, he said, Alas, flee, son from a goddess. This dea is ablative origin. Flee, son from a goddess, and snatch yourself, that te, snatch yourself from these flames. The enemy has the walls. Troy rushes from its high peak. This sat is satis, meaning enough. Enough, we're going to put an est with this datum. Enough has been given to our native land and to Priam. If Pergama, the Pergama is the name of the citadel, it's plural, by the way, but it's the name of the citadel of Troy. If Pergama were able, and this defendi is passive infinitive, to be defended, dextra ablative, by a right hand, it fuiscent, it would have, remember Pergama is plural, that's why fuiscent is plural, it would have been defended by Hak, by this right hand. He, you know, the picture in your mind is that Hector is holding up his own right hand. Troy commends or entrusts to you its sacred stuff and suos and its own penates. Take these things, comites being in a positive, as companions of your fate. With these things, seek walls, seek great walls. We're going to take this quai and put it in front of the pererato here. Seek great walls which you will finally establish, pererato ponto, with the sea having been wandered over. Ablative absolute. You can make that active, would be nice, after you wander over the sea. So he spoke, and he brought out with his hands the headbands, like the sacred headbands, and the powerful Vesta, and the eternal fire from the inner shrine. There you go.